The market is at a crossroads, and where it goes next has big implications across asset classes. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for June 28. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.14, gaining 0.31% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to higher oil prices from the war in the Middle East, assessing the headwinds for euro area growth. European Central Bank. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.32, gaining 0.24% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that a sell-off in gold and silver is dragging Bitcoin down. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 161.69, losing 0.07% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation. Business Insider. USD SGD is trading at 0.7733, gaining 0.29% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.6901, gaining 0.01% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. Currency markets are reacting to higher oil prices from the war in the Middle East, assessing the headwinds for euro area growth. European Central Bank. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1473, gaining 0% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. The move in the dollar reflects reports that a sell-off in gold and silver is dragging Bitcoin down. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 94.30, losing 0.15% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation. Business Insider. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. On the geopolitical front, this comes as Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor, tech sell-off. Investors Business Daily, adding pressure to energy markets. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation. Business Insider. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Equity markets are responding to reports that stocks rise before Micron's earnings as oil slides, markets wrap. Currency markets are reacting to higher oil prices from the war in the Middle East, assessing the headwinds for euro area growth. European Central Bank. The move in the dollar reflects reports that a sell-off in gold and silver is dragging Bitcoin down. Our near-term view on euro to US dollar. With euro to US dollar moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The $1.17 level above and $1.11 below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.